Welcome to EVE Online. I'm Major Freak. And check the change the music here. Oops. Alright, so I've gotten a light roll on a FOB, and there's 3 battleships and 2 augers, and it'd be perfect time to show you how I deal with this situation. I don't need to. I've drained the FOBs capacitor. I didn't need to. I could have just warped in, blapped it, 50 minutes, gone. I didn't need to waste time, but it's just fun this way, you know, whiling the time away. It's a screensaver game with a built-in chat function, I tell people. Okay, so I've got my probes all set up right on the FOB here. 0.5 AU, everything's set up. I'm in a squad for my jammers. So what I'm going to do is go in and I'll take care of the augers right now. And I've already warped them in so far to spawn something. And so now when I warp them in again, they won't spawn anything. So I don't need to be surprised by anything. And I really don't need the drones out because they're fine. It doesn't lower the time, even with ogres. Alright, so I'll approach D. And I'll jam D. Completely. It'll be completely out of the picture. And then I'll start shooting C. The best way to deal with this is use Majolner. Yeah, as you can see, the resistances are lowest, and it's usually good to make sure you hit it with a weak spot because these things can rep like crazy. Yeah, that'll go down pretty quickly. See, it's targeted. Now the only thing that will target you randomly, guaranteed, is the FOB. Everything else will tend to go for a priority list, especially the Lashaks who are RRing. So they're definitely going to get priority most of the time. We had an unlucky loss recently because about 6 or 8 omens decided to blap. They just switch targets to a bling ship, like a Kiki with like a $250 million worth, and just probably just 2-shotted it. They just switched, just dead. He said he got out EL before he got taken out, before he could finish LP in chat. I'd been complacent. We weren't on voice comms. We've never noticed it before. So yeah, it's not as easy as I'm making it look. It is actually quite deadly. So don't take this stuff for granted. Okay, so we'll switch to D. And how far away the apocalypse is. I'll just ping again and I'll go up a squad and I'll toss him at that guy. Alright, apocalypse. There it is. Alright, whoop squad. Now you notice I don't have delete enabled for squad mates, so I can just sit back and relax. And my alt on the other entity. Alright, so my alt is pointed both of them, as you can see. There you go, kaboom. I'll get my guys to chase after them. No, there's 3 of them, by the way. So I will orbit. Z and take care of the others. Oh, right. I've only got 2 points. That's hilarious. So, my Algos is shooting Z. And has pointed X and Z. So, I'm going to go after Y. So the info in this, they're vulnerable to Inferno, and I'm gonna go Inferno Fury. Like those. There we go. And my little Agos is hardly doing any damage to the it's pretty funny. Now, typically, they did warp in separately from each other, pretty much. So, what I've noticed is that they tend to stick as a team. If you point one of them of the team, the other one won't warp, but as soon as you destroy that one, the other's going to warp. If it decides to target you and not the RR battleship, it's complicated. But let's say, oh, he's doing pretty good. Right on. I'm going to start nossing him too, just in case it decides to nuke me. I need those points big time. Cool. How we doing? Let's go look at the Algos here. Attacking the Z. There we go. I don't need these anymore. Or this. Or this. Oh, hell. That's pretty funny, actually. I'm actually quite amazed about the damage output on the Algos compared to my Rooks. It's a testament to the usefulness if you have a player that you want to invite to your team who's an alpha character. They can do a significant amount of damage that you wouldn't expect, because it's like take a Venture. A Venture can actually mine a third of what a Mackinac can do, or something. It's the barges. I think I ever compared it to a Retriever, actually. But yeah, the output of a Venture is not like a factor of 10 less than barges. It's alphas are great. you can actually enjoy the game without feeling like you're completely crippled, like you're completely useless. You can do a lot of very useful things. The fact I'm using an alpha 2.2 of the Apocalypse isn't increasing my IS value, because this is effectively lowering my IS value, honestly. It's, I should be done, gone, warped, and here I am having fun in the game. So it's not actually increasing my IS profit, because these are pittance, and I should really warp in, don't care about the cap, blow up the fob, move on to the next fob, and that's 15 minutes for 250 million. But instead, I pretty much increase the time it takes for me to do things by 3 times, because I'm draining the fob for 15 minutes, and then afterwards I'm having fun blowing up the rats, and that sometimes takes a while. This just lessens the, it just makes it more fun, that they're not all constantly warping away at 100 and shooting you, because if you don't have points, you can't get them, and my guys need all the help they can get to stay alive when I need them. Oh, that's pretty funny. I ran out of ammo for... I had no idea. Yeah, I just ran out of ammo for my Algos. It's hilarious. Alright, so I'll go for Z next. I mean, X next, sorry. X marks the spot for my guys. Let's get them on that. I'm out 30 million because my ult was docked when the fob blew up. Not on grid? Nah. So the thing I used to drain the fob just cost me 30 million. So yeah, I literally forget about it, and I'm kind of derpy that way. So it's actually not increasing my IS revenue beyond a reasonable amount. It's actually lower. It's pretty funny.
Our module has run out of charges.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't have drone interfacing for the Algos. And the Hobgoblin ones, they're pretty low DPS. Definitely have to go get some more ammo, though. That's hilarious. I was expecting... I don't know what I was expecting. I just figured the Algos would get popped early on. I wouldn't need that much ammo, but... And I wasn't actually thinking of actually using it as a DPS output boat, but that's pretty hilarious that it's actually that useful, an alpha character. I sometimes forget that. Yeah, these days with the ability to turn off, make illegal friendly fire for corpse, the danger of the Safari person. I'm sure they're still going on Safari, the Grievers of old. I'm sure they've lessened of late, but there's still loopholes. You can fly a freighter through sideways, so I'm sure they clean up on unwary corpse. It's just so opaque, right? Drones are in. Arger is taken off. Kaboom. Cool. Just gonna get a head off to Amar for that character, and my other Algos as well. I might as well just load up my cargo bay with ammo. So funny. All right, what do we got? Let's see, what did we get? Oh, standard. No, actually, that's a pretty. It's not the greatest drop. Heavy energy nukes are great. And anybody on field who was blapping anything on grid goes on the kill mail. There we go. Cool. Zoink, and back home. There can be some salvage. It's not amazing. Even the uphill's shite for you'd be surprised. It's not very good at all. That one's on autopilot. Reload proper ammo. Yeah, I've gotten into the habit. One day I was too low on ammo for the shacks, and I had to start all over again. Ramp up my damage. It was like derp. And that is... by the way, that's a really low RNG defense fleet roll, and I didn't get the bestower warping on me and spawning the response fleet, so that was the ideal FOB spawn. So yeah, do not get complacent. Yeah, that $250 million just to reimburse that player, just because something unexpected happened, and it can cost you. I lost power to the south part of the island apparently, and lost one of my shacks because I was dicking around afterwards testing a wolf. Or not, I had a thrasher on grid trying to do some damage to crewers I'd left on field, and all the crewers had me pointed. So I lost the thrasher, a Lashak, and two of the others, Lashaks, were wounded, but they were able to despawn because, you know, the players weren't there. I don't know how it actually worked, but they were probably repping each other too. I'd actually put reps on the thrasher at the time. So I was actually down reps. If I'd not done that, I would have, yeah, it was just, yeah, stuff like that, totally. will catch unawares. And yeah, if there's 8 omens on field, or even 4, it can get hairy. I don't worry about the battleships.
Warp drive active.
Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching.